This footage that we are about to look at could possibly be it.
Here we have Wax Unfiltered's thoughts on the beach footage near the NRG festival. Welcome to the dark side of humanity.
We know it happened after the NRG festival. We know it happened before he stepped foot in anyone's car. We know this. This footage that we are about to look at could possibly be it. Now, I know we've spoken about the beach footage plenty of times before. There's multiple different versions of the beach footage. I've actually debunked certain visuals. I've told you those visuals, no, that can be anyone. That's not Jay. I can't see Jay there. I can't see Brandon there. I can't see Brad there. I can't see them. But the visuals that we're about to look at, ladies and gentlemen, I have not seen before. And these ones are pretty interesting. According to the person that recorded the official video, they're saying that the time was around 4 o'clock in the morning. Okay, so we're gonna get into this. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if we're newly watching, and let's check this out.
So if I go back a second, so there's something white in between these two here. And then this one bends down to pick it up.
I just want to quickly pause it. Now I can see a few figures here. Now the one to the far left, I'm not too sure if you guys can see my mouse here, but this person right here, that looks like one person and one person only. And I've actually looked at this video a number of times now, but that looks like Lucy. It looks like Lucy wearing the white dress that she was wearing in the NRG festival. And it looks like she's carrying a bag. This person looks like they are carrying a bag. Let's just keep looking. We've got someone else here in black.
Something looks very suspicious.
Yeah.
Right.
Now there looks like, at this point, there looks like 1, 2, 3, 4 people here. And it looks like 2 of those people are carrying someone. Now the way this person looks like they're being carried, I've got one arm around this person and the other arm around that person, and I'm more or less being dragged. I'm more or less being carried that way. That's what it looks like here, ladies and gentlemen. Let's just keep looking at this.
Like as if they've got one arm on each side.
Yeah.
And the legs are dragging behind.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, everyone move, watch this.
And they're literally
How did you get this? The live cam?
The person that they're carrying could be unconscious. He can't walk. Could be dead. Literally can't walk. It looks like they could be carrying them to the car. Now let's think of that scenario for 1 minute. You've got 4 people. One of them's unconscious and they're being carried, arm over this person, arm over that person, and they're just being carried. One man here, one man there. The other person is standing there, who I believe is Lucy. At that point, they would have direct access to what? The person's mobile phone, for one. So let's say this is them now carrying Jay to the car. The car is parked on the road. They are walking towards the road at this point. The only problem is, ladies and gentlemen, there isn't a strong description of all of the people there. The person that I say looks like Lucy is just my opinion based on watching this 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times, however many times I've watched this. I've watched this a number of times. Person who looks like they're carrying a bag, wearing white. It looks like they've also got long hair, only fits one description. And that person isn't carrying a person. Why would you have a female carrying a person? It makes sense for that person to be walking alone with their bag on, being a female, kind of panicking, trying to understand what's going on, trying to understand what they're gonna do next. You know, that's the modes that they're in right now. And if this is genuine and they're actually carrying someone here, then they're obviously doing it to make it look like that person is just waved out of their face and they're trying to get him home. So it just looks normal. No one's gonna look at these guys and think, oh my God, what's going on over there? We've looked at this area's footage so many times and we've looked at so many different footage in between. This is the first time I've seen this. Everything else has been debunked. I've said to you myself, nah, that's not it, that's not it, that's not it. If I really wanted to try and force a narrative, I would have been like, yeah, that's them. That's it. That's 100% it. And that would have been me trying to force a narrative. I'm not. I'm trying to really understand the truth here. We're really trying to get to the facts. And I'm telling you now, my opinion, based on what we're watching here, ladies and gentlemen, this is plausible. This looks like it could have been them carrying Jay back to the car after an incident would have taken place.
There, and obviously it's a bit too bright, but the other people are stood there. I brightened it up so you could see it better. But where the other people are stood, this is that bit there.
That is actually so creepy, by the way. Can I just say something about that? About one of the comments. They're saying it's a weird shape, and it's like, if you think about it, the body's not going to be buried, like, just the body. It's going to be wrapped in something, like... Because if you're just burying a body on its own, it's pretty dumb. Like,
at this point, ladies and gentlemen, this discussion that's being had on this live stream where they're actually sharing this footage is back in June. So nobody knows what's happened to Jay, where Jay is. There is still a lot of speculation when it comes to what they're talking about in this video. But forget what this guy's saying about the body being wrapped up and that. The visuals are not the greatest, so it could look that way to some people, but just look at what we're seeing. Like I said earlier, we know whatever happened to Jay happened after the NRG festival, so after coming out of there, but also before getting into Abe's car. There is speculation at this point to suggest that Jay didn't even get into the car. Now, based on all of the information, ladies and gentlemen, the conclusion that I've come to is Brandon Hodgson. That's the person who I believe, in my opinion, had direct involvement in whatever happened to Jay Slater. It's one of the reasons why he never come forward and made any statement. It's one of the reasons why he didn't work and help the media. It's one of the reasons why he changed his name on social media from Hodgie to Royston Cropper. He knew what he was doing. Status as well, that had the rat, the plug and all of that. He knew what he was doing. They were playing games. Him, Abe, Lucy, they were all playing games. They came together, corroborated the story to make it look like Jay went to an Airbnb, he left that Airbnb, and he unfortunately accidentally fell off a cliff.
Welcome to the dark side of humanity. Thanks to Wax Unfiltered for the insight. Please give him a follow. Thanks for watching. Please like and share.